Circle graph is also known as a pie chart. The graph is in the shape of circle with different wedges that each represent percentage of a total. This wedge often look like piece of a pie, which is why the circle graph is sometimes referred to as a pie chart. Each angle of the circle graph is proportional to the quantity it represents. So here's the example of circle graph. So first of all, we have a different color, which is yellow, green, orange, red, and blue. So first, the yellow part is a cold drink. So it has a 2% percentage, and the at the green part we have iced tea, which has a 6%, and the orange part is a cold coffee, which has a 12%, and the red part is a 56% tea, and the blue part is coffee, which has a 24%. So this is an example of circle graph. So when you make a business store like coffee shop, milk tea, or etc., or like Starbucks, so dinhi nang nato makita ang bestseller. So ang bestseller na to ani is like kaning tea, which has a 56%. So anin na nato mahibaw ang nisaka ba ang usa ka product or ni low like kaning sa cold drink. So nasa naka point sa yellow part, ug naa siya ay 2%, and kanisang blue color is which is coffee, naa siya 24%. So medyo okay ang sales. So kaning green, so dili kayo ingon nga halin kay siya na sa kaning orange nga part is 12%. So muna sa example sa circle graph.
History. The circle graph was first used in 1801 by William Playfair. However, it did not popularity until the late 1800s when used by Florence Nightingale. Ang circle graph kay first diay ni siya sa gigamit pag 1801 by William Playfair. Nya did not do it again popularity until late of 1800s when used by Florence Nightingale.
I'm here to discuss you about description. So what is description? The strength of a pie chart is that it offers the reader quick, intuitively understandable information about the proportion of parts relative to the whole. So, nako tulo ka topic diri. Ang usa, circular shape. Ang duha, sector or slices. Ang tulo kay proportional representation. So, ang usa kay ang circular shape, a circle graph is represented by a round or circular shape like kuan. Example sa circular shape is tire or clock or kanang baso shape kanang walay kuan ba kanang walay end ba, walay kinatapusan. To siya ang kuan kanang circular shape. So ang kaduha kay sectors or slices. Ang sector or slices, the circle is divided into sector or slice with its sector representing a categories or data point. Example, diba circle? Yan mo na yung slice. Kana siya, mo na yung slice. Tapos, nana sa ikuan dira mao na siya ang angle. Mao na siyang angle. Ana dire naman si murag kuan dia. Mao na siyang angle sa kuan. Mao na ang gitawag nga sector or slices. Nya ang ikatulo kay proportional representation. So unsa na siya? The size of each sector is a circle graph is proportional to the quantity or percentage it represent within the whole data set. Example, kanang isa kanang live voting is a way counting votes. The concept applies mainly to political dimension. Example, nakoy kuan dire kanang kuan ganiha. Example, circle. Kani circle. Mo nagbuhat kog kanang lima ka kuan kanang ka voters. Ana 5 ka voters. Divided sa 5. Divided sa 5. Ang first kasi si Mang Kanor. Si Mang Kanor niya. Sunod kay si MG. Niya sunod kay si Bintoy. Niya sunod kay si Blossom. Niya sunod kay si Cinderella. So si Mang Kanor kay nasay 40% niya si MJ kay nasay kanang 50%, niya si Bintoy kay nay 80%, niya si Blossom kay nay 70%, niya si Cinderella kay nay 60%. So again, this example represent the percentage of the voters. So again, proportional representation is the size of a sector in a circle graph. That's all.
I'm here to discuss you description of pie chart or circle graph. Description of circle graph. The strength of a pie chart is that offers the reader quick, intuitively understandable information about proportion and parts related to the whole. So, let's talk about label and legends. Circle graphs typically made include label or legends that provide information about its sector. These labels or legends explain the category or data points represented by each sector. It is essential to label the sector accurately to avoid confusion. So dili para dili ta libog ani. So magtalk ta like nani. Like sa akong gipakuan nga kuan. Ang nakabutan diri kay color ra siya. So para ma-trace na to ang basag wala pa siya makabutang kung unsa siya nga label dire. Naa may color, di ba? Muna siya ang silbi way or kanang label na to para matrace na to kung unsa siya nga sector. So muna siya ang label and legends. So data presentation. Circle graph present data in a simple and easily understandable manner. They are particularly useful for showing the composition or distribution of a whole dataset in terms of different categories or data points. So, like, inani. Muna itong circle graph. So, ang pagkuha na to ani, muna siya data presentation. So, like, 100% na siya kung unsa ang, like, like, independent. So, 50%. So, dapat half ra siya. Muna sa 25% ang Republican and Democrats. 25, so, muna siya itong gi-level. Muna siya gi-kuan. Ari ra ka ari ni mo ma-adjust ang kuan. Inanara siya kadali ang circle graph or pie chart. So, clear and concise representation. The circle graph aims to present information in a clear and concise manner. The use of distinct color or patterns for each sector helps differentiate and identify them easily. So, mauna na siya ang giingon na kung ang kanang color para muna siya importante kaya ang color para matrace na to kung unsa siya nga category para mas dili ta maglibog ba or unsa ba na siya nga category na enter ba. More na siya anao na siya pag kuan ang pie chart dapat natay ang level appeal na siya ang i-level na to appeal gina ang color.
and I'm here to report about the steps and procedure on how to make circle graph. This is pie chart, also known as a circle graph, has an important function and significant when it comes to statistical graphs and charts. It illustrates numerical proportion while presenting facts and statistics in a pie slice format that is simple to understand. Each pie slice is proportional to how to big a given category in a specific group is overall. The pie chart divides a group into smaller proportion. To put in another way, part whole relationship and demonstrated a list of numerical and category variables is required to create a pie chart or circle graph. When you want to make anything from scratch and depend its structure, it is excellent for
Steps and procedures for making a pie graph, also known as a circle graph, are as the follows. First, gather and organize data. Collect the data that you want to represent in the pie graph. Second, calculate the percentages. Calculate the percentage that each category or data point represents within the whole data set. Third, determine angles. Convert the percentages into angles to determine the size of each sector in the graph. Fourth, draw a circle. Start by drawing a circle on your paper or computer software. Like draw a circle. This circle will represent the whole data set. Fifth, divide the circle. Divide the circle into sectors according to the calculate angles for each category. You can use a protractor or divide it evenly based on percentage values. Is like this. Divide the circle. You can place the labels inside or outside each sector depending on visibility and clarity. Please continue, Gadon.
Thank you, Greg. So in continuation, label sectors. Label A sectors with appropriate category name or data point label. You can place the labels inside or outside each sector. depending on visibility and clarity. Number 7. Add legends. Include a legend or a key that explains the meaning of each sector or category. The legend should match the corresponding labels on the graph. Number 8. Enhance visualization. Add colors or patterns to each sector to make them visually distinct and easily distinguishable from one another. This enhances the visual appeal and understanding of the graph. Number 9. Title and label the graph. Provide a clear and descriptive title for the pie graph. Additionally, label the axis if applicable, and the y-axis in the case of percentage or categories. Number 10. Review and revise. Take a step back and review your pie graph. Ensure that the sizes and angles of sectors accurately represent the data you want to convey. Make any necessary revisions, adjustments to improve clarity and accuracy. Remember to maintain accuracy, simplicity, clarity when creating a pie graph. The goal is to visually represent data in a way that is easily comprehended and effectively communicates the information. That's all. Thank you.
This is the sample problem. In the summer, a survey was conducted among 400 people about their favorite beverages. The following pie chart shows the data. It shows that 56% of people like tea, 24% of people like coffee, 2% like cold drinks, 6% like iced tea, and 12% like cold coffee. So, I have 3 questions here, and we will answer it later. So, question number 1. How many people like tea? Question number 2. How many more people like coffee than cold coffee? Question number 3. What is the total central angle for iced tea and cold drinks? So, this is our solutions. The total number of people is 400. So, number of people like tea is, we will calculate it so we need to put first the number of people that we surveyed. 400 times then 56% of it, people who like tea, and we will divide it to 100. So 400 times 56 divided by 100 equals 224. So it shows that 224 people like tea out of 400 people that we surveyed. And the next question is, this is the answer of the next question. Number of people like coffee. We will put the 400 times 24% of people like coffee and divide it to 100. So 400 times 24 divided by 100 equals 96. And next is number of people like cold coffee. So we will put again the 400 people that we surveyed times 12% of it who like cold coffee equals 48. So the number of people like coffee more than cold coffee equals 96 minus 48 equals 48. Next. So this is the answer of question number 3. Number of people like iced tea equals 400 times 6. So we will put the 400 people times 6% of the people who like iced tea and divide it to 100 equals 24. So 400 times 6 divided by 100 equals 24. So let's proceed to the number of people like cold drinks. So we will put again the 400 people that we surveyed times the 2% of it who like cold drinks and divide it to 100. And again, it's 400 times 2 divided by 100 equals 8. So let's move on to the next question. Central angle for iced tea equals 24 divided by 400 times 360 degrees equals 21.6 degrees. So our central angle for iced tea is 21.6 degrees. So the next thing is central angle for cold drinks. So let's add it. So 8 divided by 400 times 360 degrees equals 7.2 degrees. So the central angle for cold drinks is 7.2 degrees. And so let's combine it. So the total central angle equals 21.6, which is we get here, and plus the 7.2 degrees that we get here. So 21.6 degrees plus 7.2 degrees equals 28.8 degrees. So our total central angle for iced tea and cold drinks is 28.8 degrees.
So my topic is interpretation. Interpretation. This passage provides information about the preferences of a group of 400 people for various beverages. Example: tea, coffee, cold coffee, iced coffee, and cold drinks. It calculates the number of people who like each type of beverage and the central angles for representing these preferences in a pie chart. So example, the total number of survey is 400. Example, 56% of respondents like tea, which is 224 people. Second is 24% of respondents like coffee, which is 93 people. Third, 12% of respondents like cold coffee, which is 48 people. To find the number of people who like coffee more than cold coffee, subtract the number who like cold coffee from the total of cold coffee lovers. 96 over 48 equals 48. People preferred coffee over cold coffee. 6% of respondents like iced tea, which is 24 people. 2% of respondents like cold coffee, which is 8 people. To calculate the number angles for iced tea and cold drinks in pie chart, use the formula. Number of category, total number of 36 degrees. The central angles for iced tea is 21.6 degrees. The central angle for cold coffee is 7.2 degrees. The total central of angle is 2 categories, which is 28.8 degrees.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Robert Wico. So my topic is all about conclusion or generalization. So what is conclusion or generalization? Conclusion or generalization is the critical aspects of any argument or research. It involves summarizing the main points or findings to arrive at the final state of inference. This process helps to solidify the key takeaways and implication of the information presented. A well-crafted conclusion should be concise, directly related to the evidence or data, and provide closure to the discussion. It serves as the ultimate message or sight that the audience should retain after engaging with the content. Overall, conclusions or generalization plays a vital role in conveying the significance of the information and guiding the reader or listener's understanding. That's all. Thank you.